Plaintiff Trinette Hamilton says when she first started dating the defendant, everything was perfect because he wined and dined her. However, Trinette claims after she broke up with the defendant for cheating, they got into a serious car accident and she was in a coma, and the defendant only visited her once in the hospital. Trinette is suing her ex for an unpaid loan. Defendant Joseph West says while Trinette was in the hospital, he tried to visit her, but her family attacked him because they blamed him for the accident. Joseph insists the money from Trinette was a gift, not a loan, and therefore he refuses to repay her.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Prove your case.
I'll start out with Joseph and I kind of reconnected back in the end of '07. I was a flight attendant at the time and needed a unit because I was in and out of town a lot, and he was the leasing agent where I was looking for a unit.
You leased an apartment?
No, I went to lease one, but I did not lease that unit. However, from the outcome of me going to lease that unit, he and I kind of connected and started dating. Okay. Realized we had a lot of the same old high school friends, so it kind of made it good. Everything was great. Joseph is a great guy, real good charmer, you know, cooked dinners, bubble baths, you know, all that good stuff like that.
And then ask you for $2,000.
Not exactly in that order, but yeah, he got around to that. Well, Joseph and I broke up shortly. We didn't date very long, just the end of '07 over
Why'd you all
until
break
April.
up?
Probably for the same reason I shouldn't have dated him to begin with.
Why?
He was ending a relationship when we first started dating.
So he was fixing the bubble baths for more than you just
Yes,
used.
absolutely. Yes, he was. And like our first date, like dinner date, he cooked dinner. As we were eating, about to eat dinner, his cell phone is like blowing up. Consistent calls, one after another, and the doorbell is ringing. So Mr. Smooth acts as if he doesn't know who that is at the door. So he leaves his cell phone, he goes out to look outside, you know, who's that out there? My female instinct says to look at the phone. So I did, I looked at his phone and I jotted that number down. I knew I would need it for future reference. So as the relationship progresses and we're dating, sure enough, I came back from a trip one time and Joseph is like a compulsive neat freak. Everything is always in order. So I go to throw tissue in the garbage, condom wrapper right over in the trash. So yeah, I called Joseph. I say, hey, you need to get home immediately so we can discuss some things. So we ended the relationship at that because what I did was I used that number that I had taken note of 4 or 5 months prior. And sure enough, that was the ex-girlfriend. She admitted everything. She was just like telling it all. Yeah, I was over on Sunday. This is what we did. So we ended the relationship. I ended the relationship. I was not going to deal with that. I don't share.
Okay.
No.
So now, you want to give me some background?
Your Honor, let me tell you first. Okay? We had a very good relationship prior to the accident. Now, the reason why we broke up is because we was involved in a serious accident and she was in the hospital for a few months. I went to visit her and her family attacked me, blaming me for the accident. Yes, her family like literally attacked me in the hospital room.
What happened in the accident?
Well, I mean, it was broadside. And she was a passenger.
You were both in the car?
Yes, we were.
You were driving?
I was driving.
And you all were broadside?
Can I say something, Judge?
Yes, very quickly.
What I want to say is we were broadsided because he was angry because I wouldn't stay the night with him. And he told me he had that turn and he made a left turn and we were T-boned on my side.
Your Honor, that's why it was an accident, okay?
So that's why we call it
That's why we call it an accident, okay? While she was in her time of need, I tried to be there for her.
That is not true.
Her family blamed me for that.
I was
literally attacked in the hospital.
And you know
so
what?
I was advised to stay away. And while I was staying away, an flight attendant or whoever co-worker decides to come in and be Mr. I'm going to be there to save her. And then she calls me a month later like, I'm about to get married. This is someone that, we in a serious relationship.
How long after you all broke up?
The relationship was already over.
It was not over.
It was over the night of the accident.
It was not over.
How long after the accident did she call you and say she was getting married?
The accident may have been about 5 months, but during that time while she was in rehab. You know, I visited her, and then even I
Not
tried
true, Judge.
to attempt to visit her even while the family was
not true.
against me.
All right, we're going to get to the loan. Is that the only reason they were against you, is because of that accident?
Yes, they blame me for the accident. I mean,
Well, I'll tell you
Okay.
why, Judge. He only made one attempt to come and visit me. I was in a coma. My family thought I was going to die. They told my family I was going to make it through the night.
My goodness.
I have pictures. I'm permanently disfigured from here down. He didn't. He tried one time, and my sister did slap him. Yeah, because they thought that he was the cause of the accident. I found out through my attorney that whoever the driver of the SUV was, they have the same little rinky-dink insurance company. So then my family starts putting like two and two together. Well, did he do this on
Do
purpose?
you think he did?
At one point I did, but you know I didn't want to carry that burden, so I
yeah,
had
so
to
that's
pray
why she
about it.
reached out to me after this so-called engagement. I need to talk to you, and I wasn't like hearing it because
What does
after
that
I was
do?
because the simple fact is that you had pushed me away when I tried to be there for you. So we
One visit is not
reconnected.
being there for
Your Honor, we
someone.
reconnected.
You said he couldn't visit anymore because your family was trying to
Right.
jump on
I mean,
him.
I needed
And one
security
time
to
he
go to
did
the
visit,
hospital.
They smacked him.
I
Go
needed
ahead.
security.
Right.
So we
One
reconnected,
visit.
Your Honor. We reconnected. And, you know, we started dating, and, you know, she said, well,
What is he
we
talking
both
about?
need a car.
You're getting into the loan, it sounds
Right.
like.
I don't
She's
even know what
suing
he's
you.
talking about.
Ma'am, you want to tell me about the loan you're suing for?
After I came out of the hospital, I was in rehabilitation. Well, I stayed in the hospital for about 5 months. At which time, when I was released, I still had that grudge, thinking that he could have possibly done this on purpose. But I prayed about it, asked God, take this burden off of me. I don't want to feel that way. So he and I started talking again because I tried to put myself on the other side. How would I feel if I caused someone permanent damage forever? So I befriended him again. He started going on about how he, was having some financial problems, and I did offer him a loan, and he said, "Hey, I can't pay that back right now." So I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'm doing okay. You don't even have to pay me this back right now." I said, "I'll give you a year." I said, "But you have to write me a promissory note." And he was, "Oh, shoot, ooh, that sounds good." So yeah, he did that. So he said, "I
That
can
how
do
he
that."
did it?
Yeah.
How are you saying that sound good? That's how he did it?
Your Honor,
But,
Your
yeah.
Honor, come on.
That's what
That's
she said.
not even my nature, okay?
Let me have you know.
Okay. Wait a
I'm
minute,
gonna
Your
leave
Honor,
that
Your
alone.
Honor, Your Honor, we reconnected, okay?
And she knew
However-
that you would cook for her and give her bubble
Yeah,
baths.
but the
and-
thing about it, let me tell you how the money was brought to me. She didn't tell you this. The money was brought to me. We had a lovely day, went out to dinner. One thing led to another. I woke up next morning. She put $2,000 on my nightstand.
Oh, Lord.
$2,000 on my nightstand. I mean, I felt like you
That
want
is
to call
a
me.
blatant lie. That is a blatant
It was
lie.
like out of a boomerang or something,
That
you
is
know?
a blatant
And it was like,
lie.
baby, just get to me. Just get to me. Don't worry about that. Just get us a car. Just get us a car. It was nothing about loaning no money, nothing like
You didn't
that.
You
sign
know
the
that's a
promissory
lie.
note?
I don't
That he
recall.
wrote in his handwriting.
I did.
Yes. Yes. See, he let it get a little good to him. Yeah. And I did not, sir. That is very untrue
She
about
put it
me.
on my
That
nightstand.
is not true, Joseph. Don't tell that
On my
lie.
nightstand.
Don't do
I
that.
felt good.
Oh, God.
I mean, hey, you can talk
That's
all about the dinners. It paid off, right? So she left that, and it was nothing about pay me back and oh, that's good. No, it wasn't like that.
Can you tell me
Right?
why did you write that? You were feeling so great that you wrote that promissory note. I'll give you your money back. That's enough time. Come on now, don't do that.
No. I don't recall signing no promissory note.
Okay.
Okay, and it was you told me because you
That's your
love.
signature. Hand that to him, please.
Now because $2,000. All the dinners in the
Won't pay
world, I
your
still
money.
need
That's
my
a
money.
$2,000 suit he has on and don't want to pay you your money. Your judgment is for $2,000. Have a good day.
My
And I still care for her, but I just thought that what she was doing for me because of what we was trying to go for together.
And I just feel like my money is still more important than whatever he's talking about. You still owe me. And I'm just glad that he recognizes that he does owe me, and I'm glad it's all over.